Welcome to the chit show. Grab a front row spot where we're talking about the mess, yeah, the good and the rot. Spilling tea, tossing shade, got the chat non-stop. Life's a toilet bowl spin, we just taking the plop. It's the chit show, homie, let the laughs roll free. Dropping lines so filthy, need a potty degree. Flipping every single script, man, the vibe OG. It's ridiculous, that's our decree.
Welcome back to the Chit Show with your hosts, Eric, Dan, and Max. We are back at it with more unfiltered takes, unexpected laughs, and absolutely zero guarantees of staying on topic. Whether you're here for the chaos, the insight, or just to look at how handsome Daniel is, you're in the right place. Or the memes. Let's dive in. We've got a great show for you today. We're going to talk some chit. We always
talk some chit.
That's right. We're going to talk some chit. We got a great nostalgia draft. It's a new segment we're going to do. Very exciting. We are going to do everyone's favorite segment, Are You Smarter Than Chit GPT?
Nobody
And if we have time, we might nominate a piece of chit. So, Dan, the man with the contingency plan, what are we talking about first?
You got me, man.
You didn't read the show notes.
So I'd like to say, let me start by apologizing to our 5 loyal fans for the terrible audio quality in the last episode. I am very embarrassed because I'm an audio guy.
And he's literally the audio guy for my other podcast. Like, that's his one job.
I had one job, and I messed up, and my mic got unplugged, and then I never reset it. So I had terrible audio the last episode. So this episode is sponsored by Focusrite because I have a new audio interface brought to you by Max. Thank you, Max. And so we can start with our sponsor message. We do have a new sponsor this week, and then we'll get into talking chit. So this will
How much are they paying us, by the way, these sponsors? I'm not seeing any of this sponsorship money.
You will see.
Are you embezzling? Which one of you is embezzling?
No
Only
comment.
embezzle memes.
Dan, this is your time to pull up the show notes.
I have it up. I lost where we were.
Okay.
So we're going to be talking about
the sponsorship read. Who's doing the sponsorship read?
I can, or if somebody else would like the honors, since I've done it the past couple times, go for it.
I think Max should do it, Mr. Voice Actor.
Yeah, Max
Let's hear your radio voice.
This episode of The Chit Show is proudly sponsored by Toilet Tunes, the only Bluetooth speaker specifically designed to mount inside your toilet tank. Whether you're dropping beats or just dropping off last night's tacos, Toilet Tunes makes sure your throne time has a soundtrack. Choose from playlists like Acoustic Flush, Jazz for your gas, and Power Ballads for power bowels. Toilet Tunes, because silence is awkward and your bathroom deserves a banger.
Thank you, Toilet Tunes.
I love that. Thanks, Toilet Tunes.
I might have taken like 3/4 of an Arizona edible that somebody from Arizona gave me, so that's why I was a little bit off there.
No, that was beautiful. You did perfectly.
Just like the Dallas Stars, right?
That's right. I'm wearing my
it's
Dallas
still 0-0.
shirt.
They're playing right now. They're going to close it out. They're in Dallas, right?
No, I think they're in Winnipeg.
No, that's right.
They're on the right of the scoreboard.
No, it's in Winnipeg because it's game 5, and Winnipeg has
ice. Where the heck is Winnipeg? Let's play a game, Daniel. Where is Winnipeg? Where the heck?
You know what? I actually Googled that earlier today. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, where is Winnipeg?
Hey, you weren't using your VPN because I'm watching you.
Yeah, it's in central Canada.
Eastern Canada? Central Canada.
Eastern central Canada, sort of, yeah.
Yeah. Somewhere in the glaciers.
I'm just curious where they
In the
got the
glacier.
jets from. Like a jet?
I think they
Okay.
got it from Benny and the Jets.
I mean, the Stars stole theirs from the North Stars from Minnesota.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How many? Do
If
you know any
only we
fun
had.
facts about the Stars, Emo?
Do I know fun facts about the Stars?
Yeah, yeah. Like who rode the Zamboni in 1997? This guy.
Oh yeah. Tell us about that.
It was so cool. My dad knew the lady that was like, in charge of Zamboniing. And he's like, yeah, can my son ride that? And I was like, yeah, I want to ride that thing. So the guy is like, I'm like a freaking hometown hero on that thing.
Okay.
I got
Okay. Did
I
you?
got a lot of applause from the fans.
I bet you went faster on that than you did while go karting for my birthday.
Yeah, I'm very timid while go karting now. Ever since I got banned for life.
It's a true story. Max is banned from
All
life.
right, go. Wait, I thought we said the only thing that's true is we're going to be off topic. We are so far off topic right now, Mr. Showrunner.
No.
What's the next show note? What do we got to do?
Well, did you want to know where the Winnipegs got their name? Do the
Yeah.
do our
Yeah.
listeners want to know? Do the sponsors
do.
want to know?
The sponsors.
If only we had computers that we could Google things while we're doing the show.
Yeah.
It says their original owner, Ben Hatskin, was a fan of the NFL's New York Jets, and Winnipeg is home to the Royal Canadian Air Force Base. According to blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
So that is the reason for all you listeners.
For all
So
you
we're going
listeners out there.
to talk some chit. First of all, I'm
All
going
right.
to talk some chit about Max's go-karting, since we were just talking about that.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's see what
we
you
went
got.
go-karting for my birthday, and he drove like a granny.
Yeah.
Use the blinkers and everything.
Yeah.
Well, you know what
Going
Ricky
super
Bobby
slow.
says. If you ain't first, you're last. So you got last, okay? You weren't
That's
first.
true. That's true. I did not get first. No, that was a good time. So, Dan, when you're on your hikes, when you're out walking, what do you think about?
What do I think about? I mean, honestly, the whole point is to not think about anything. So I try to just enjoy nature. So really, it's
Zen
like,
master.
yes, yeah, yeah. I don't think about
Okay.
anything.
Try
I
to
think
see how
about,
neat nature is.
yeah. I think about the nice weather, the birds chirping.
You're
The
just
cool
letting
plants,
it come in.
flowers to
You're
see.
just
Yeah, exactly.
you're just a receptacle to receive nature.
Hmm. You got it.
Are you a bird watcher now that you in your 30s? I know
Now
that's
that you're
a
a boomer.
popular thing now that
I mean,
you're older.
not really, but I mean, I like watching all kinds of wildlife. It's always fun to see, like, I don't know, like a chipmunk cross your path or an eagle fly by you. I got dive
Yeah.
bombed by like a barn owl one time, and that was really cool.
Wouldn't it be cool if its claws were in your eyes?
He's like dying. He's getting ripped to shreds. He's
Oh,
like,
this is so cool.
This is so awesome.
What about you, Max? Do you have any deep thoughts while you walk,
Well,
or are you just walking?
surprisingly, it's the same thing. Really, I try to meditate while walking, and I had a really good meditation / mindfulness teacher in law school, and we would do these walks around the lake all the time. Like whenever we had class, basically we'd walk around the lake or we'd go walk outside, and he kind of taught us to just be in the present moment while we're doing that, to just to pay attention to the thoughts, feelings, emotions, and whoever is moving their mouse on the screen.
Nice. Yeah, I wish I had some insightful topics. I feel like I don't zen out. I feel like I have very stream of consciousness when I'm walking. I'm like in my own head, just like sometimes I think I talk to myself like a crazy person, and I just whatever's
talk to
on my
ourselves.
mind.
We all
thought
talk.
never
Yeah, I was
stops.
supposed to say that. We all
Yeah.
talk to ourselves, man.
The
Well, out
thinking
loud.
is just constant. Oh, out loud. Now that's weird.
Yeah, that's right. No, I mean not all the time, but I just I'll yeah, I don't know. I'll just kind of have random thoughts. So, yeah, that was a great talking point.
You're like, what if I was a Christian band instead of emo?
Exactly.
Fun
So
fact
Max, what
about the
type?
origin story of emo. Fun fact: emo comes
What's that?
from his name. Whoa!
That's true. I am not an emo kid, non-conforming as can be. You'd be just like me. How does it
We
go?
didn't
I
have
don't
very
know.
many emo kids in Southlake. Not in high school. There were
There's
not
a
any.
couple.
There were.
There were a few.
Oh yeah,
I remember a few.
yeah. One of the
Oh,
girls I
now
dated
I'm
was kind
picturing
of
somebody,
emo.
but I can't think of his name. He was tall like Eric, and he was an emo boy. Yeah,
Was it me?
yeah, it was you.
It was me. No, yeah, just like J Lo, that's where emo comes from, for sure. So Max, what type of chit should we put on chit.com?
Well, we
Are we
should
opening that up
definitely.
to the listeners?
We want to put email addresses on there pretty soon, so we're going to try to work on that next week. And so people can get anything they want at chit.com. So obviously coming in early to get the pun names is kind of the name of the game.
Name of the game. That's
And
cool.
then
Ones
we
we
want to
don't
have like
reserve
a
ourselves.
Twitter so we can put. What was that?
I said for the ones we don't reserve for ourselves, of course.
Yeah, we're going to reserve the best ones for ourselves. I mean,
Yeah.
I thought we were just going to do our names, but we can do whatever.
I want White Thunder Chit at chit.com. That's the one I want.
My best friend calls me White Lightning,
White Lightning.
and I
Why
call
is
him
that?
Chocolate Thunder.
Because you're white?
Yeah. I'm the only
Because you're
white guy he
white
knows.
and you're fast like lightning.
I'm fast. Actually, I'm really slow. My niece came over today and she ran to like go pet the horse, like my neighbor's horse. And she was running like twice as fast as I can run, and she's 7. I was like, you are going way too fast.
You gotta step it up, Max. Gotta keep up.
You can't teach speed, and I've never had speed.
That's true.
Me neither.
And white men can't jump. Like myself, I cannot jump.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Even
you
though I'm
definitely
super
can't
tall.
because you injured your foot playing basketball or your leg.
Were you at that party? Were you there?
No, I didn't
Or
move
did I
here
tell
until
you
high
about that?
school. You told me about it when we were playing Fortnite.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So back in, I don't know what grade it was. Dan, were you there? Do you remember that?
Yeah, no, I was there. Yeah, that was probably like 7th or 8th grade, I want to say.
Yeah, I want to say it was around that time. Yeah, I had all my buddies over, and it was my birthday, I believe. It was like a birthday party.
We were
And
balling in the cul-de-sac.
yeah, we were playing. We played some like Halo, I think, and then we went outside to play some basketball because I had a basketball hoop in the cul-de-sac. And I never play basketball, and I thought for a second that I was Michael Jordan or someone, and I jumped up really high to try to get a rebound, and I just like came down sideways on my ankle, and I had a hairline fracture. But I don't think I ever went to the doctor's office, at least not until way later. And I
Yeah,
just like
no, you.
was in like a ton of pain, and everyone just like kept playing Halo.
They're like,
Everyone was
that's
like,
nice.
"Well, that sucks. Sorry,
We
Eric,
all thought you
but we're
That's
just
like
gonna."
a bystander effect.
we all thought you just twisted
Yeah,
your ankle or something. We didn't realize that you were. I mean,
yeah, no, it
yeah.
was like a hairline
But what are
fracture.
they
In
gonna do?
fact,
They're a bunch of 13-year-olds, like or 12-year-olds.
I expected them to
Whip out their
give
doctor
me
skills.
surgery on my ankle and fix it. No,
They're
but
like,
to
he's
this
gonna need a colonoscopy.
stat. To this day, anytime it rains or the weather changes, my ankle hurts like an old man because of that.
You guys are both
Fun
boomers.
fact.
I remember when I
we
was
are
35
old
and
men.
you were. I remember when I was 35 and you were both 36, and I was like, "Dang, y'all are boomers." And now I'm 36 too, and I'm like, "Dang, we're all boomers."
Boomer Sooners, maybe.
No,
No.
never.
Well, let's we talked a little bit about the stars. In other news, what? Oh, my wife is shushing me. I'll try to talk quieter.
Yeah, you need to
Um,
shut up. Yeah, see, Daniel and I have that same problem because we have wives, plural. Where we converted to
plural.
Mormonism. Mormonism has a lot of perks. If you really think about it, Mormonism is kind of dope. You know, you get to have like multiple wives, and I mean that's all I can really think is about the dope parts of it.
There's a darker side to Mormonism that we don't
I
know
know
about.
they
The
really
way
siphon off
darker
your money. It
side.
kind of sucks.
It's like
So,
it's
anyways, before I
cult
was
level.
Of course, it's cult level.
Yeah.
before I was rudely interrupted by my wife, I was saying
God,
we talked about the stars.
this is
but
an
there's
ASMR stream now. We
talked about the stars. But
What
there's
the-
been some other news. The Mavericks got the
Yeah.
number 1 overall pick.
That is proof that the NBA is like the WWF, RIGGED.
Yeah. I mean, when it first happened, I said it was rigged too. I'll admit it, but I mean, and it possibly is. But I mean, there is a possibility that it's not, and that was just like a complete freak of nature, like
I
situation,
think I read
Does
there's like
God just love Nico? Look, we talked Mormonism. That's let's just talk shop. Does God love Nico Harrison? I don't know. Maybe he does.
maybe that's what it was.
I mean, I don't know. All I'm saying is that it could be completely random, but given the history of what happened with the Mavs earlier this season, it most likely is not.
Yeah,
Well, an
Adam Silver. Look,
interesting.
doesn't he look like he's always up to something? Like he just looks like he's conniving.
I mean, at the end of the day, the NBA is an entertainment industry, right?
Yeah,
Like it's all
yeah.
about views and I mean, it's run by money. So when you have control over that kind of stuff
Yeah,
behind
and
closed doors,
Dallas is the fourth largest region of the NBA teams. Per capita, like dollar bills, and we helped out the largest, LA being the largest region. So you're helping out number 1 and number 4. I mean, come on. I like it seems pretty obvious. Like how often does like Memphis get like the benefit of the doubt? They never
yeah,
who cares about Memphis?
dude, Charlotte.
I care about Memphis. No, I'm
Yeah,
just kidding.
Charlotte, whatever. You know what? There used to be a team in Memphis.
Here's an interesting fact, and maybe proof that it was rigged, because I read, and according to, I guess this says Yahoo, but I think it's a different source. The Mavericks had a 1.8% chance of landing the top pick.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's what Kyrie Irving, Third Eye Kai, as I like to call him, he tweeted that out. He goes 1.8% LOL, and I was like, "That's my guy."
That is pretty crazy.
That's kind of like the odds of having 2 redheaded kids. It's 1.8%. So, ooh, I would put a little bit of 23andMe on them before they go bankrupt.
That's true. I need to make Michael Moore pay child support or something.
Yeah, can you look? Wouldn't that be awesome though? Because like, I
It
mean,
would
they're
be
your
awesome.
kids, but like, what if somebody else pays for them? Like, that's awesome.
I'm all about that. If we get lots of money from Toilet Tunes, maybe I'll put it towards their college fund.
Because he's got that band director money. Band director of a high school makes a lot of money. A lot of money.
Oh yeah, mucho dinero. we
That's
need
what we
to
talked
we need
about
to
last
set up.
time.
Go ahead.
That would be your alternative career, the band director. You could have made bank emo.
I majored in music, and that's one of the only things you can do with a degree in music.
Yeah, and
And
you can
I
play like 18 different instruments.
specifically did not want to be a band director. I did not. It's not in me
Yeah,
to direct the little kids.
you don't have that dog in you.
I don't. Well, we need to add some intro music for the next segment and some sound effects, because I think it's time that we start our great nostalgia draft.
Ooh, what would be the intro song to the nostalgia draft? It'd
Ba-da-bum,
be
ba-da-bum,
yeah.
ba-da-bum,
There you go.
ba-da-bum,
With the
ba-da-bum.
first overall pick in the nostalgia draft, Dan the Man selects.
Wait, I'm not first.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Wait,
Going out of
We asked
order.
Emo?
chat.
Emo, you're first.
Emo's first.
So I promise
Wait, he
1.8%
rigged the
chance.
draft. He
He rigged-
selected the draft.
So I did ask ChatGPT. I said, Eric, Daniel, and Max are doing a draft. Help me randomly choose with 5 rounds. And this is what it spit out. I promise.
Help me, Eric, randomly choose. And by the way, I subscribe to Pro, the ChatGPT Pro.
So I mean, you know what? Let's let Daniel go first.
No. You go
just to
first
switch
because
it up.
no. I want you to go first because I know you're not going to take my first overall pick, but Daniel would. So
Okay.
I want Emo to go first.
So my number one. So okay, let's kind of set it up a little bit. So we're doing a draft where we pick our favorite childhood '90s TV shows. So
That you
round
watched in the
one.
90s.
Round one for my number one draft pick.
He's going to pick SpongeBob. Oh my God.
No. That's not my number one, although it's up there. My number one is Hey Arnold.
Oh, that's good.
Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo-boop. Boop, boop,
You know what's
boop,
funny?
boop.
While I was battling insomnia last night, I wondered when did Hey Arnold come out? Because I remember watching it in the 2000s and not the 90s.
Nope, October 7th, 1996
Oh, okay.
was when it came
Yeah.
out. And
Must have
Choice.
watched
Hey
it like
Arnold,
season 5.
Hey Arnold is like one of my all-time favorite shows. Just the music and the stories and everything.
I love
the music
their
is what
love story, the obsession story between
yes,
what is it, Helga
and
and
Arnold.
then Helga's sister was Olga, right? So Helga and
Mhm.
Arnold, and she had that shrine to him with like bubble gum on it.
Yep.
That was nasty.
Yep. So I think all the jazz music really honestly influenced my life and made me love jazz as an adult.
I didn't even know there was jazz music in that show, man. I was not paying attention to that.
Oh, dude, you got to go watch it again and listen to the music. It's fantastic.
I just wanted Arnold's room. His room was the coolest.
It was the
Yeah.
coolest, for sure.
All right, so
The
is it
music-
my turn now?
The music was composed by Jim Lang, by the way. For anyone out there that knows who Jim Lang is.
Hey, that's like
He's,
me. Lang.
That's right, Lang Lee. So, Mr. Lang Lee, I think you are. Is it Mac? No, it's Daniel's number 2.
Me. Okay, so I just want to preface this by saying this is not necessarily, since this is a draft, this isn't necessarily my favorite pick. I just want to make a pick that I feel like you guys would, and I want to take it off the board.
Oh,
So,
you're stealing
know
it.
what
Huh?
you're gonna
I'm
pick.
I'm stealing it, and I am going to say The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, wait, what? Oh my God, that was a 180. I did not expect that.
Little Fresh
The
Prince
number one
action.
pick, Fresh Prince. That is like
Fresh
picking
Prince.
Max Langley, number 2 pick in the NBA draft. Like, I'm good, but I'm not that good.
I really didn't watch Fresh Prince that much in the
I
90s.
watched. What was the other? Was Will Smith Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, or am I
Yes,
smoking
that was
peyote?
Will Smith. That was Will Smith.
Yes,
That was
Will
the
Smith.
like my uncle's rich and I got to go to him. Like that was Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
In West Philadelphia. I mean,
Okay.
he tells the whole story in the theme song. West
Yeah, I know the theme
Philadelphia,
song
born and
that's the best
raised.
theme
here's the
song.
Playground is where I
story.
spent most of my days.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
Came
classic.
out
okay.
on.
That's a good pick. I watched it like without thinking about what I was watching.
That's right. It came out in 1990, September 10th.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a
So,
very 90s
truly
pick. Very
is a
90s.
90s pick.
They had the 90s
That's a good
colors
pick.
in that show.
For
Yeah.
sure.
I liked my favorite scene was when Uncle Phil took out the pool cue against the pool hustler.
Oh yeah,
And
the
he's
hustle
like
episode.
yeah, that one's really good. That episode.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Very nice. Good
All
pick,
right.
Dan. Good
Now
pick.
I'm gonna pick something that you both should have picked, but you guys are losers, dweebs. You forgot. Do 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 do. The Simpsons.
Oh,
Very classic.
that is a
Very
classic.
90s.
It's
Came out in 1989.
Oh, it's not a 90s show. No, I'm just kidding. Still going to this day, isn't it? Isn't it like one of the
Yeah,
longest running
it's
cartoons of
still
all time?
going.
It's the longest running TV show that's not a like what's that soap opera, non-soap opera.
Oh,
But it stinks now. It's like it's no good.
know
I
what you're
only like
talking
the
about.
90s version of it.
Yeah, I'm blanking on the name, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay,
All right.
well, we're gonna do a little snake action.
Oh yeah, so it's my turn again.
So it's Max's
All right.
turn again to
I
make it
think
fair.
I want to pick something that one of you might try to steal later. So I'm gonna do a little strategy here. I'm gonna do Boy Meets World.
Oh,
Boy
that's a
Meets
good one.
World.
That's a
Classic.
highly rated one on
pick.
IMDb.
Is that how you
I learned a lot
chose
of
all
life
yours?
lessons
You just
there.
Yeah, I was
you
gonna
just
say
looked up
that's
all
one
the
of the
highly
biggest
rated?
life lessons. Mr. Feeney, he was
Yeah.
like that dude was a life coach right there.
Is he still alive and kicking? He's like 100 years old now.
I think he is.
Because they did a reunion recently. Yeah, he's 98 years old. Oh my
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
goodness.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
he's an
He's
Aries
like,
like me.
William Daniels. Shout out William Daniels. Dude's a G.
Yeah. Shout out to Panga.
Was that your childhood crush?
Of course. Who did not have a crush on Topanga? Come on.
I don't know. I mean, she's a cutie pie for sure.
All right, now it's Dan's turn.
All right, back to me. Okay, so back in the day, I was really into the kids' game shows. I think some of you might know where I'm going with
Oh,
this. So
okay.
my next pick is going to be Legends of the Hidden Temple. Dun, dun,
What?
Nice.
I've
dun.
never heard of that.
Oh my
Are you
gosh.
serious?
What channel was it on?
I
That
think it
was
was
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I think it was Nickelodeon.
What? I
You
watched
never
that
watched
all the
Legends?
time.
I wanted to be on Legends of the Hidden Temple so bad.
Dude,
So bad.
everyone did.
Was it like Jeopardy for kids or what?
No, so you seriously don't know what Legends of the Hidden
No,
Temple
I
is?
seriously have no idea. I'm not acting for the.
This is Max's serious
Dude.
face.
Yeah, this is serious. This is my serious shirt.
Okay, just Google it really quick. Maybe you're just not recognizing the name. Maybe if
Legends
you
of the
see
Hidden
it's got this,
Temple.
it's got this
Yes.
big like face that
Yeah,
talks, like
that's
the mouth
Olmec.
moves.
He's like a
Yeah,
tiki.
Olmec.
Tiki?
Wait.
No.
Okay, yeah, I
Like an
recognize
Aztec.
this.
So you got you got picked into teams, and there was like the Purple Parrots and
This was like
Silver
gladiators.
Snakes.
Like this is like
Mhm.
gladiators for
It's like
kids.
Kid Gladiators, yeah.
Kind of.
And they
No,
Yeah.
So they
that was
would
a great
compete in
show.
challenges, and then the team that won the most points would challenge the temple. And I wanted to challenge the temple so bad.
Didn't
the forest
they
is where they
reboot
got
it?
you every time.
That's where they get you.
I don't know.
They rebooted it in
Actually.
2022, but it got canceled.
Well,
Yeah,
Just like us.
you
Got
had your
canceled.
chance. You had your chance to be on it, and you failed. Okay. I'm notating all of these, by the way, as we go, so we have a list. My round 2 pick is gonna be SpongeBob.
Oh my God, that's not a '90s
SpongeBob
show.
SquarePants.
That is not a
It
'90s
is.
show.
It
No,
is
it's
a
not.
90s show.
Oh my God. I
1999.
need to see proof of you. I need to see a VHS tape of you watching SpongeBob season 1, sitting there right in front of the boob tube TV. I need to see some proof.
I have many footage. No, season 1 and 2, which season 2 probably was in 2000, but maybe not. Season like 1 through 3 were the best seasons of SpongeBob, and it did come out in 99, so I'm saying it counts.
This is true.
I love
Yeah, I
SpongeBob
never got into
SquarePants.
SpongeBob. The only thing I know from SpongeBob are the memes.
Man, it's great. The first 3 seasons are fantastic, and then it kind of gets a little too crazy and weird in the later seasons. But yeah, like my son and I watched some from like season, I don't know, 12 or 200, whatever it's on, and I was like, this is too unhinged. It's just like they went up onto the surface and they were real people, and they were driving around, and they were like, there
Doesn't
was this
that
like game
violate like
show.
every creed of SpongeBob? You're not supposed to show the surface.
In the later seasons they do, and they like had this game show where they were like throwing baked beans at each other. It
Oh
was
my
so
God.
weird.
We momentarily lost Daniel, by the way, but we're gonna keep going just for the audience.
Okay,
I'm back.
he'll get back in here
I was
hopefully.
chonking
You got to
for a
kill
bit.
time by talking more about SpongeBob because it's his pick now, right?
Yes, it's no, it's my pick again for
Oh, it
round
is.
3. So I'll just keep going. But yeah, SpongeBob first 3 seasons. If you haven't
Lost me
watched them,
again.
you got to watch them.
No, this is
SpongeBob.
Patrick.
No, this is Patrick. Okay,
That's
so
not how you do say it, Plankton. F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me.
and me.
N
That's
is
right.
for, you should teach Max that song. N is for anywhere and anytime at all.
Oh, Johnny knows it. Johnny
Down
knows
here
it, but
in
Max
the deep
doesn't yet.
blue sea.
So
Okay, let's see if you know. Let's go. Let's see if you can dig deep into the lore. Do you know how Plankton's version of it?
yeah, F is for fire that burns down the whole town. U is for uranium bombs, and is for no survivors. It's a classic, man. I'll never forget that song till the day I
Me
die.
too.
I'm
I
gonna be
just sing it
90.
for fun.
I'm gonna be in the old folks' home singing that song.
That has to be from seasons 1 through 3 because it's good.
It is. It's from like season 1 or 2, I think. So, I'm pretty sure I chose all cartoons because that's mainly what I watched.
Yeah,
And
me too.
my number 3 pick, and it looks like
Number
Spooky
3
just
pick. Here it
rejoined
comes. We were
us.
just killing time waiting for you, Daniel.
Thank
Number
you.
3
Thank
pick.
you. My internet was chonking.
That's okay. Number 3 pick for me, since we're doing the snake, is gonna be Dexter's Laboratory.
Oh, that was on my board. That was my number 4.
That was on my board too. That's a good one.
Got him.
All right, I'm gonna highlight it red. Didi, get out of my laboratory.
My favorite quote from that is, "You are stupid. You are stupid.
Yes,
And
dude.
don't forget, you are stupid."
I love the sound
to say
effects
that
in
all
that
the
show.
time.
The sound effects were so good. Like the
Oh, yeah.
walking, like the little legs walking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right, I think it's Daniel's turn.
Gendy Tartakovsky, I just want to say, was a G back in the 90s and early 2000s. He did like Powerpuff Girls and Dexter's Lab and Samurai Jack, and that dude just had banger after banger after banger. So,
Samurai Jack. I love Samurai Jack.
Dude is a legend. Just want to say that. Okay, so my next pick, I'm going to go ahead and pick one that I would say was probably my most watched show through the 90s. I watched it a lot, and with my sisters. And that is going to be the Rugrats.
No, that was my number 3 pick.
Dun, dun,
And
dun,
that's my
dun,
most
dun,
watched show
dun,
too.
dun, dun, dun. I've
probably
watched
have more
so
Rugrats
much of
album
that.
than you.
The great thing about that show, yeah,
do.
the great thing about that show is that it's for kids and adults. If you watch it as an adult later, you'll totally get like the adult side
Yeah,
of the jokes and stuff.
yeah.
So good.
Hmm.
Um,
It
All
is
right.
definitely
yeah.
in my top 5 as well.
That was my 3 and 4 are off the board now because 3 was Rugrats and 4 was Dexter's Laboratory.
Nice.
All right, well that means I'm gonna have to go with my number 5 pick, my second most watched show of the 90s, Walker, Texas Ranger.
Oh no.
Have you seen what Conan O'Brien did with the button? Did you ever see that?
I think
Yeah.
so, yeah.
So
Yeah.
Conan had a button in the early 2000s, and it would just play a random clip from Walker, Texas Ranger.
Mhm.
It was so good, and he would
Yeah.
just like react to it. But
Yep.
we had
that's
them
funny.
all. We recorded everything on VHS, so we would put the VHS tape in the VHS player and record every episode of Walker. We had a closet full of Walker VHS tapes.
And then you came out of the closet with them.
That's funny.
Good old Karate Cowboy.
Walker, Texas Ranger. I was not expecting that one, I will say.
I know. See, and that's what Conan would do too, because it's the unexpected Walker button, and he would like play it at an unexpected time and would be like,
Yeah.
ha, 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 ha,
Walker told me I have AIDS.
All right, Max.
ha.
Round 4. Ding, ding, ding. Looks like Max
Uh-oh.
gets to go again. What?
All right,
What's
this
your
is
round
really
4
really
pick?
hard for me. This one is like kind of very difficult, but I'm gonna go WWF Raw is War.
Oh, very specific.
Okay.
WWF
All right.
Raw. Raw is War?
Yeah.
I don't know WWF, so I don't know what that is. Other than
Or we can
WWF.
just do WWF because that nobody can steal WWF. I mean, I'm taking WWF.
Yeah, okay.
The
Okay.
the World Wildlife Fund, I believe, took the WWF.
No, they didn't.
World Wildlife Fund. Okay,
All right.
Daniel, what's your round 4?
All right, my round 4. Just let me know if you guys recognize this sound. Honk honk.
Oh, you
No.
No,
son of a bee.
no, wait. Is he really gonna take it?
I am going to
That was
take
my next one.
Doug, the classic Doug.
Stole it from right under me.
Doug was my number 13, but I used to watch it.
That was literally my next pick.
I would
was
say
Doug.
that behind Rugrats, Doug was probably my most watched show. So
Dee dee
Yeah.
dee 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 dee. Great theme song.
yeah,
Yep. Okay. What was his name? Skeeter or something?
yeah,
right?
Skeeter and Patty Mayonnaise
Yeah,
and
Skeeter was
Roger.
weird.
Yeah,
Patty
Skeeter was
Mayonnaise.
weird.
Roger
yeah.
was like the bully, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Doug
All
Funny.
right.
There was a
Well,
lot of
if-
bullying in 90s cartoons.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, yeah. You don't see that much anymore.
Yeah. It's like we don't want to teach kids that bullying's cool.
Don't bully kids. If you stole
Alright.
Doug from me, that means my number. What are we on 4?
Yeah, we're on
My
4.
round 4. I mean, you said Samurai Jack earlier, and that brings back memories. I kind of forgot about Samurai Jack. I didn't have it on my list, but it might be my number 4. It's between that and yeah, I'm gonna go Samurai Jack. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna say Samurai Jack on there because I love that show.
Like I said, Tartakovsky, man, he made some bangers back in the 90s.
All right, I got to do what I got to do. All right. I know
Wait,
nobody
wait.
wants this one, but it's mine because
Well,
it's just
it's
like part of me now.
It's not your turn, fool.
It's not your turn.
Oh, it's Daniel's turn. Oh, well, you won't take it. I don't
No,
care.
it's Eric's
I'm
turn
gonna steal
still.
it. Whatever you said, I'm gonna steal it. I gotta use
All
my
right, go ahead,
psychic
steal it.
powers. Okay, my last one for round 5. It's tough. There's so many good ones. So many good ones. We're gonna do some honorable mentions. I think I'm gonna go Scooby Doo.
Oh, that's a good one.
Dooby dooby doo.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
My
I
brother
never
and
fully got
I.
into that because of all the pot smoking, you know?
I thought that was a 70s show or like an 80s show.
No,
I
but
watched
it's
it
what
in the
you
90s
watched in the
though.
90s.
There was,
That's the thing. It's
but
what you
there was
watched.
a. Sorry, go ahead, Max.
It's what you watched in the 90s, and if there were episodes that were created in the 90s.
Which I'm pretty sure there was. There was like Scooby Doo. A pup named Scooby Doo was in '91,
Scrappy.
which I
Scrappy
watched.
was MVP of that show.
But yeah, my brother and I used to watch that all the time. We had it on VHS, and we did it on like a road trip, and that's like all we watched in like the car with the old school TV VHS. Yep, Scooby Doo. So, anyways,
All right.
that's my list. Next
it my
up,
turn now?
Dan.
Okay.
Dan,
No,
Dan?
you're going
no,
last.
It's my turn.
Why am I always last? That's bullshit.
Man, this last one's gonna be tough because there's a lot of good ones. But I'm gonna have a couple of, as you said, honorable mentions. So, this one is just it's stuck with me over the years, and there's a lot of respect in this pick. It's gonna go with the Crocodile Hunter.
Oh, Steve
Ooh.
Irwin,
Yes,
MVP
Mr. Steve
legend,
Irwin.
and his son is
Um,
carrying on the legacy.
yeah, yeah. We used to watch that show a lot, and
That's a
he
legendary
definitely
pick.
he definitely added a lot of
Boy, look
love
at the
to
toys of that one.
animals. Yeah.
What do you do to animals?
He brought out the love of animals in me, I would say. So
That's why you love that owl so much that almost murdered you.
yes, exactly.
Love of murderous
The
animals.
barn owl. He'd be like, look at the size of those talons.
It was one of the biggest tragedies when he passed away, for sure. Too soon.
He passed away in the 90s too, right?
I don't remember.
I don't think so. I think that was the 2000s.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I want to say it's 2000s.
Robert was just a
2006.
2006.
young... Okay.
Yep.
Wow, we were juniors when he passed.
Yep.
All right, this is tough for me. There's a few really good choices, but I'm going to go, I want to be the very best.
Oh,
Like no
nice.
one ever was. Pokemon.
Got to catch them all.
But my honorable mention would be Magic School Bus, and I can't believe y'all did not pick Magic School Bus.
Dude, that's on my list too. Trust me. That was a classic.
Emo, is that on your list?
It is now. I kind of forgot about it, honestly.
You forgot about Magic? We were like required to watch it in elementary school. We watched it.
I mean,
so
I didn't
much.
forget about the show, but like when I was thinking of all of the 90s shows, it didn't pop in my mind, but now that you say it, I loved the Magic School Bus. I mean, it's definitely top 10 for sure.
All right, let's play a little game with the honorable mentions. With your first 3 honorable mentions, try to pick ones that you think are on somebody else's list.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, we've been kind of doing that the whole time, right? My honorable mention is gonna be Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh, good one. That's not on my list.
That was
That's a
gonna be
good one.
mine. That was gonna be mine.
It was too weird for me. That show was kind of weird.
It was weird, but man, it was good.
Oh,
But
speaking of weird, what about Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Yeah, that was
that in
creepy,
the
man.
90s?
That one had some really creepy ones. I think so.
Oh, we got to look that one up. I was going to put it as number 24.
It was it was end of
Uh,
'99, first episode, November
99.
1999.
Oh my
It
gosh,
counts.
barely. That like doesn't really count. Because
Yeah.
if I'm gonna criticize SpongeBob, I can't. I'm gonna take that off. That's not an honorable mention.
It only went to 2002. That's interesting. Went from 99 to 2002. Not
Yeah, I
that
feel
long.
like there were a lot of episodes of that show. It was like it has good rewatch value.
There's only 52 episodes total, which isn't that many for a cartoon, you
All
know?
right, how about this for an honorable mention? Did either of you watch Dinosaurs?
Oh, that was on the
With
top of my
the
list. That was near the top. That's a great show. Not the
Yeah, I'm the
mama.
baby, gotta love me.
I'm the baby. Gotta
Oh
love
yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
watch
a great
too
show.
much of that show, but I definitely remember it.
All right,
I
what
had that
Daniel,
honorable
right
what's
mention
one
do
under
you
of
have,
yours?
Daniel?
My honorable mention, well, if I'm picking one that I think you guys have on your list too, my honorable mention then will be Arthur.
Oh, it's
Hmm.
not on my list, but it's really good. It should be on my list. I'm putting that at 24.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Arthur.
I love the one episode where he's practicing for the spelling bee, and the only word that he practices is aardvark, and he goes,
Oh yeah.
he does a song where he goes Aardvark, and the only word that he's asked to spell in the spelling bee is aardvark, and he's like Aardvark.
He nailed it.
All right,
Okay.
another one of my honorable mentions would be, let me see, what was I gonna say? Oh, Bill.
Bill
Bill
Nye.
Nye the Science Guy. Yep. It's a good one.
Did you watch those at home? Because I mainly just watched that in school.
I mainly just watch it in school.
I say yeah,
I
we
don't
watched it in
differentiate the
school.
two.
Yeah.
It was still fun to watch in school though. I mean, of all the things
Oh yeah.
that we did watch in school, that was probably one of the best.
All right. That was
All right,
Max's Bill
I'm
Nye.
gonna add another honorable mention here that I'm surprised no one's mentioned yet. But I'm sure like a ton of people watch, and I'm assuming you guys did too. That would be the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Oh yeah, that's a good pick. I
Yes.
watched that a lot, especially like right
Yes.
around the like early to mid 90s.
My
I mean,
mom took me
I had a
to. I
Halloween
was.
costume and
Yeah,
many
me
Power
too.
Rangers themed parties.
Oh yeah. I was super into Power Rangers. My mom took me one year. I think it was for my birthday to like the live show. And they had like smoke and like pyrotechnics, and they came out and did like a bunch of backflips and stuff. I don't know. I don't really remember that much about it, but I remember it was pretty cool.
All right, Emo, what honorable mention do you have? Let's just do one more each.
All right, my last one. It was kind of already mentioned, but Powerpuff Girls.
Ooh, that's a good one.
He chose three Tartakovsky's shows. All right.
Dude,
Respect, dude. Respect. Again, those were banger shows.
do you disagree? They were amazing. They were such
No,
good shows.
they were awesome. I'll give it to you.
All right, my last honorable mention, I'm going to get a little shout out to my boy, the longest serving SNL member and the oldest SNL member. Who loves orange soda? Keenan loves orange soda.
Keenan
Kel.
Thompson.
Keenan and Kel. And actually,
Yeah.
Kel loves orange soda. I do. Who?
I know. I was about to say. I thought it was Kel.
I know. I wanted, but like, because Kel just disappeared from the planet Earth for the past like 30 years.
Until the
Good Burger 2.
Good Burger 2. Yeah.
All right, Daniel, what's your
Solid
honorable
list.
mention?
All right. So my last one, since you guys stole all the other good ones, I'm gonna pick one that actually I've kind of stuck with, even into my adult years, and that's going to be not an American show. It is a Japanese show, and
Dragon Ball Z.
my weeb side is gonna show.
Dragon Ball Z.
And it's
Dragon
going
Ball
to be
Z?
Dragon Ball Z. That is correct.
I knew it.
No, we got to talk the Winnipeg way. Dragon Ball Z. You know, we got to do a little shout out to the Jets who are about to get stumped.
Dragon Ball Z, man, I remember watching that again when I was a little bit older, and like the original. There's the episodes are so drawn out. Like
Yeah,
they'll
they're too
do
drawn out.
like
I never finished a single
just
episode.
power
It's
up.
too drawn out.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
power up for like 3 episodes. It's like, okay, get to the action.
Yeah,
it's a
how
good
did you
show. I mean,
guys? How
don't
did you guys have the attention span for Dragon Ball Z? Because I sure as heck did not.
don't get me wrong. I
Oh.
watched it every day after school.
I never watched it
But-
once. I would just like watch like 5 minutes of it, and it would just be this blue ball adventure, and I'd be like, nope.
Blue ball
Yeah,
adventure.
they'd spend whole
Today,
episodes just screaming.
Goku gets blue balls.
Well, that's what hockey fans do. They spend whole episodes just screaming.
That's true. It's true. All right. Well, solid list, everyone. I think we
Yeah, we're over
got
the time
most all of
limit.
them.
We're gonna get in trouble.
I know we are going to get in trouble. We'll have to ask Chit GPT for next time, because I think that is our time.
We got the outro song at least, right?
Do we have an outro song?
I thought I saw it on your list on this notes on the show notes.
Oh.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah, let's get copyright struck.
There we go. That would be a good outro song. For sure. Okay, well, cue the outro song. Thanks for listening, everybody. Next week, we will continue talking random nonsense, so tune in.
See you later, chitheads.
Bye-bye.